Welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a team from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
We'll take over. First and 10.
Davis looking to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it. Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Here's the pressure. Found the spot in the defense. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And the Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Unloads it left. Right on the money. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
First and 10.
Wilson will throw. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He's looking to pass. Throws for the tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. He's got the back in the middle. Touchdown, Warriors! A great catch and run for 6.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The offense changing the play. Wilson to pass. Under fire. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another.
Turning it on! Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Rebels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quarterback keeps it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick release by the QB. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Wilson will throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
And it slips just inside that right upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every returner, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Diggs. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Pulls and fires complete. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Matthews. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
2nd down.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Davis will throw. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No reason to risk trying to field that one. As it skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've got to find some answers on this drive, already down by 18 in the second quarter. At the 35, he's open. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wilson to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Check, check. Blue 27, patio. Blue 27, all right.
Wants to go up top. Floats it out in space. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage on the back end defensively.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Wilson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. Complete in the middle. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2.
Blue 22.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He goes in for the 2, and we have a 10-point game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Zips it out to his man. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they've ruined the drive with a turnover. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The Rebels moving quickly to the line. Try and play action. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Wilson to pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Makes a grab for a big play. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
Looking for the 2-point try. The snap sets up to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Hawaii 21, Ole Miss.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. There he goes. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Grabs it in the middle, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Davis looking to pass. The short hands, it's Barry Johnson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's going for the goal line. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Hawaii! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
1st and 10.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wideout. Wilson will throw. Unloads to the right. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Looking left. Got his man. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got...
Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the... Touchdown, Hawaii! The defense defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to change this route. Wilson to pass. Under fire. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the right. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Takes it the other way. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Touchdown Warriors! How about this defense taking one back to the house? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Might be changing the route. Wilson will throw. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Rides the back on the option. The give. At the 40. There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Wants to throw on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Hawaii 42, Ole Miss 17.
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Okay, ready? Encore! Encore! Here we go!
Davis will throw. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Sends it back in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Let's go.
Might be calling a hot route. Wilson to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
To the air on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
And the Rebels have their offense in high gear. Gives it on the option. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This offense doing business in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal.
Picks up 4. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The give to the tailback. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. They'll send the back in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run the option. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! And the pummeling has started.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you've got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling helped lead to that long touchdown.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Wilson will throw. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throwing right. He's got an open man. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quick strike complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run it from the gun. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
White 80, Brooklyn. Chad. Black 93, Wizard. Black Indy.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Wilson to pass. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
Now the play fake. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
Number 12, set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Gives it to the back on the draw. Oh, better look out! That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this...
Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Auburn is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. And if that quarterback can find a little magic a la Cam Newton, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 2 to Penn State.
Davis looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pressure coming. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Got a man in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. He might want another play. Wilson will throw. A shot toward the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Brought down inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 after that interception.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that. Played great D. Broke on the foot.
There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hawaii.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Rushes on him. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here late in the fourth quarter.
Gonna let it fly. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. Davis will throw. Here's the pressure. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Makes a move. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Special teams coming through. The 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time.
you're down, you need a play. What a nice job on the big punt return to give a spark. You can hear this home crowd going bananas. They needed a big shot in the arm, and they got it with the punt return.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the